It's David Harper, and over the past week, I have seen the same claim show up again and again on Facebook, in comment sections, and in messages from people watching this channel. The claim is that starting in October 2026, the Canadian government is raising the age you can collect old age security from 65 to 67. So I did what I always do before making a video like this. I went and checked the actual facts, directly against official government sources. And here is what I want to tell you clearly, right at the start. As of today, no such change has been confirmed, announced, or even formally proposed by the Government of Canada. In this video, I am going to show you exactly where this rumor came from, why it keeps resurfacing year after year, and exactly how you can verify the truth for yourself anytime a claim like this appears again. This is not the first time I have had to address a rumor like this on this channel, and I doubt it will be the last. Stay with me until the end, because I am also going to show you the exact simple method I personally use to check whether any benefit rumor is real before I ever believe it myself. I want to be clear about something before we go any further. I am not going to name any specific channel or account spreading this claim, because that is not really the point. The point is helping you personally develop the habit of checking any claim like this against a real official source, no matter where it originally came from. Before we get into it, if you are not subscribed yet, please do it now. This channel exists specifically to check claims like this one against the real official sources, so you do not have to spend hours searching for the truth yourself. Hit subscribe. Turn on the bell. It takes 3 seconds, and it means the next time a rumor like this spreads, you hear the verified answer fast. Let me show you exactly where this October 2026 claim appears to have come from, because tracing it back makes the whole picture much clearer. Over the past several months, a wave of social media posts began circulating, claiming that Canada would raise the OAS eligibility age, or cut CPP benefits, specifically starting in October of 2026. These posts share a few things in common. They rarely link to any official government source. They rarely name a specific bill, budget, or piece of legislation. And they almost always use urgent, alarming language designed to make you want to share the post immediately before checking whether it is true. This is, almost word for word, a repeat of a rumor that has circulated before multiple times over the past several years, simply with a new date attached to it each time. The actual root of this rumor traces back to a real proposal from 2012, when the federal government genuinely did propose raising the OAS age from 65 to 67. That proposal, however, was formally canceled in 2016, nearly a decade ago, and it has not been part of Canadian law since then. I covered the full history of that original 2012 proposal in a separate video if you want every detail. What appears to be happening now is that this old, canceled proposal keeps getting recycled online with a fresh, more current date attached to it, making it feel new and urgent each time it resurfaces. I have personally seen versions of this exact claim with different target dates attached over the past few years, sometimes a specific month, sometimes simply next year. But the underlying structure of the claim never actually changes. This pattern itself is actually one of the clearest warning signs that a claim is not genuine. Real government policy changes do not need to be re-announced repeatedly with shifting dates. They are confirmed once, clearly, through official channels, and then they simply happen. Now, I want to explain exactly why this particular type of rumor is so persistent, because understanding the mechanism helps you spot it instantly next time. First, this particular topic touches something deeply personal and financially significant for millions of Canadians. Any rumor about pension changes triggers genuine fear, and fear-based content spreads far faster online than calm, factual content. Second, the original 2012 proposal genuinely did happen, which gives this recycled rumor a kernel of real history to hide behind. It is much easier to believe a rumor when part of it is technically true, even years after the relevant parts stopped applying. Third, some of this content may be deliberately engineered to generate engagement, clicks, or advertising revenue for the accounts and channels sharing it, regardless of whether the claim is accurate. And fourth, genuine confusion plays a role too. The 2012 proposal was real. It was widely reported, and many Canadians simply never received clear confirmation afterward that it had been cancelled. None of this requires anyone to be malicious. It is simply how rumors function, a real historical event combined with genuine emotional stakes, recycled periodically with a fresh date, spreading faster than the correction ever can. There is also a well-documented pattern of similar chain-letter-style claims about OAS being spread for years, some of them tracing back to American sources, simply describing the completely different American Social Security system as though it applied to Canada. Canada's OAS and CPP are structured completely differently from the American Social Security system, and claims that simply copy American rules onto the Canadian system are almost always factually incorrect from the very first sentence. Now let me show you exactly what the official sources actually say, because this is the part that matters most. As of today, the Government of Canada's own published information confirms that the age of eligibility for old age security remains 65, with no scheduled increase to 67. Any genuine change to a major federal program like OAS would require a formal process, a budget proposal, public consultation, and legislation passed through Parliament. It would not arrive quietly through a social media post with no official source attached. This is exactly the same formal process the 2012 proposal originally went through, and the same formal process that was used to cancel it in 2016. Every step of both the original proposal and its cancellation is part of the public record, available for anyone to review. If a change of this magnitude were genuinely happening, it would be covered extensively by every major Canadian news outlet, debated in Parliament, and posted directly and prominently on Canada.ca, not simply mentioned in an unsourced social media post. What is genuinely happening to OAS in 2026 are the normal, routine adjustments that happen every single year. Quarterly inflation increases in January, April, July, and October, based on the Consumer Price Index. These quarterly adjustments are routine, automatic, and have nothing to do with the eligibility age. They simply adjust the dollar amount of your payment to keep pace with the cost of living. The eligibility age itself, 65, is untouched by this process. So, if you have seen a post claiming an October 2026 age increase, what is likely actually happening that month is simply the regular, scheduled quarterly OAS payment adjustment, which is routine and has happened every October for years. It is genuinely understandable how someone could see a real routine announcement about an October payment change and a separate false rumor about an October eligibility age change and accidentally combine the two into one alarming idea in their mind. This is exactly the kind of confusion this video is meant to clear up. Yes, something routine genuinely happens to OAS in October. No, it has nothing whatsoever to do with the eligibility age. Now let me show you the exact, simple method I personally use to check whether a benefit rumor is real, so you can do this yourself anytime something like this appears in your feed. Step 1. Ask whether the post or video names a specific official source, a bill number, a named federal budget, or a direct link to Canada.ca. If it does not, treat it as unverified immediately. Step 2. Go directly to Canada.ca yourself and search for the specific claim using simple, plain terms, such as OAS eligibility age. The official government website will always reflect the current, accurate rule. Step 3. If you would prefer to simply ask a person directly, call Service Canada at 1-800-277-9914 and ask, "Has there been any official change announced to the OAS eligibility age?" A genuine policy change of this size would be confirmed instantly and clearly by anyone answering that phone line. There would be no hesitation, no vague answer, and no uncertainty in their response. And step 4, before sharing any benefit-related post yourself, pause for 30 seconds and ask, would this exact claim survive a direct check against Canada.ca? If you are not sure, that pause alone prevents a lot of unnecessary fear from spreading further. This same four-step method works for far more than just this one rumor. It works for any claim about CPP, OAS, GIS, or any other federal benefit that suddenly appears urgent, alarming, and unsourced. Building this habit, even just a little, makes you noticeably harder to mislead, no matter what new version of this rumor appears next year, or the year after that. I want to end with this. If you saw this October 2026 claim and felt a genuine wave of worry, that reaction makes complete sense. Anything touching your pension deserves to be taken seriously, and the people sharing this rumor are very often not trying to deceive anyone deliberately. But as of today, there is no official change to your OAS eligibility age. It remains 65, exactly as it has been since 1965, with the voluntary option to delay up to age 70 if that suits your own situation better. If you know someone who shared this post or who mentioned being worried about it, send them this video directly. Not to embarrass them, simply to give them the same peace of mind you now have. And the next time a claim like this appears in your feed, you now have a simple, four-step method to check it yourself in just a few minutes before believing it or sharing it further. I genuinely believe this kind of clarity matters more than ever right now because rumors like this one do not just create unnecessary worry. They can quietly erode trust in the entire system, even the parts that are working exactly as they should. My goal with this channel has always been to give you the real picture, whether that picture is a genuine warning you need to act on, or simply the calm reassurance that something you heard is not actually true. If this video helped you today, please subscribe. I will keep checking the claims circulating about Canadian senior benefits and bringing you exactly what the official sources actually say. Thank you for staying with me through all of this. I will see you in the next one.